Hello again, YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. I'm here on my lanai again. Of course, on my day off, it's another dreary day. Whatever. I give up. As you can tell from the title of this video, this is going to be my Empties video. It's going to be my first Empties video, just like my last video was my first favorites video. This one here is going to be my Empties video. I have a bunch of stuff I've been hoarding over the last few months, and since garbage day is coming soon, I kind of want to alleviate some space. So basically what I do in an Empties video and any other Empties video I've watched, because they're my favorite, just go through with products that we've used up, kind of give you a brief description and whether or not we would probably repurchase said item. So without further ado, I'm going to get started with the first item here, no particular order. This here is the Clear Care Contact Solution. I've been wearing contact lenses since 2003. So about 10 years I've been wearing contact lenses, and due to my eye surgery that I had, it's left some surgical scarring, and my eyes are really sensitive, and until about this time last year, since I started having contacts, I used the Opti-Free. And so my optometrist actually recommended this to kind of alleviate the redness in my eyes, because I'm very sensitive to my contact lenses as well as like outside environmental factors. And this, it comes in you put your lenses in a little vial there, and then the peroxide bubbles up. But the only thing that sucks about this versus like the Opti-Free is that you have to wait a minimum of 6 hours for the peroxide to neutralize before you can put your contact lenses back in. So that sucks, but at the same time, I feel like I'm putting in a brand new pair of contact lenses every time I use that product. Next, I have the Listerine 6 Benefits in 1 Total Care Fresh Mint. I probably won't run out and repurchase this. It was a good mouthwash, don't get me wrong, I love Listerine. I'm one of those people who actually likes that tingling, burning sensation in my gums when I'm brushing my teeth, but I much prefer the antiseptic just because I've had issues with my gums in the past, and I like to kind of keep my gums and teeth in check, so I really like the antiseptic one much better. Next, I have the Simple Makeup Removing Pads, or cleansing wipes. These I've actually repurchased twice because they were on sale at Target, but right now I'm using, I think, I change these all the time. I mean, none of them Neutrogena, Garnier, Olay, Simple, none of them really wow me, but they do a good job of getting off excess makeup. I wouldn't use these alone. Like me, when I cleanse my skin, I use my eye makeup remover, then I use a cleansing pad, and then I use a cleansing oil to get the rest off, and then I cleanse my face. It's a process. But I probably will repurchase, maybe not the simple ones, but I mean, whichever one's on sale, I repurchase. Next, I have the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Concealer. Yes, I do. And this one is in Ivory. It's not the one that I showed in my last video. This is actually an older one. I just kept it around so I could do a video like this. But I really do like this concealer. It does brighten up under my under eyes, which is great because, like I said in my last video, I work in a very dimly lit bar. So, and the light that does shine down on me just highlights this perfectly, and it looks stunning. I don't use a highlight because I haven't found one I like, so, but this does a fantastic job, and I have since repurchased 2 or 3 times already alone, so this is a go for me. This is a go for me. Next, I have the also Maybelline Define-A-Line eyeliner in soft black. It has a black cap, and then it has a little smudgy thingy there, so you can smoke it out if you want to. This is probably the only eyeliner I've really ever worn. I really do like this eyeliner. I've probably bought it about 20 times since I started wearing eyeliner. I didn't even wear makeup until I was 20, and I'm 23 now, so yeah, I've repurchased this over and over. The only con I have about this is that it's not waterproof. And my eyes, especially around allergy season, my eyes tend to water really badly. And this kind of smudges down below. But I'll use either a waterproof one sometimes, but it just doesn't have, because my eyes again are also very sensitive, so it's very soft, so I like to put that on there. And for the longest time I was scared of eyeliner, didn't want to touch it, but I just found one that was nice and soft and doesn't irritate my eyes. So yes, I have repurchased already. I've purchased about a bajillion times by now, so again, this is another go for me. Next I have the Eucerin Intensive Repair Extra Enriched Hand Cream. This I used when my hands were really bad before I did the O'Keeffe's Working Hands like in my last video. I would not repurchase just because it left my hands feeling kind of greasy and it made me want to peel my skin more, and like I said, the O'Keeffe's was just badass at what it did, and I absolutely loved it. I mean, good hand cream, probably to maintain good hands, but in terms of actual healing benefits and repair benefits, the O'Keeffe's is definitely a few pegs above this one, and the Aquaphor as well. I don't know what I did with that one. Probably threw it out. Next I have the No. 7 Beautiful Skin Cleansing Water. I actually really loved this, except that I do like the Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse better. But this is definitely a good drugstore alternative if you want to cleanse off your makeup. But this is guided towards normal to oily. Me, I actually have quite dry skin, but I thought this really helped get all of my face off, which is what I'm looking for at the end of the night when I'm washing my face. I want to get every little bit off that I can. I probably will repurchase this, depending if I get the Dermalogica one again. So I will definitely repurchase this if I choose to, definitely. Next I have a Dermalogica product. That's the Essential Cleaning Solution. This is the 50 ml, it's a little travel size. I really loved it. This little thing probably lasted me about 2 months. I got it in a little dry skin kit. I lost the toner, and the toner is probably the best toner I've ever used. It feels just so refreshing when you spray it on. But this one I absolutely loved. It made my skin really clean. It felt clean. It didn't have a residue. I thought it was great. I would repurchase if I was more wealthy. Well, not more wealthy because I'm not wealthy, but if I had money, I would definitely be purchasing the full-size Dermalogica products because they don't irritate my skin, and so far I've had no problems with any Dermalogica product I've tried. Next I have a Crest toothpaste. It's the Clinical Gum Protection by Crest. Like I said before in my last video, love this stuff. As I said, I avoided, brushing my teeth because I was scared because my gums would always bleed. Between this and my Philips Sonicare with the rubber brush head with the 2 little bits of rubber in the middle to help your gums, totally 180 total revamp of my gums and my teeth. However, still I go to the dentist, and I hate going to the dentist because, and I'm sure I'm not alone with this, the only person that can make me feel more like crap about myself is my dentist. I mean, I could do the best routine, the best oral care routine in the world, and they'll still be like, you suck. Whatever. Next, I have this Light Night Cream by Neutrogena. I used this a few months ago, and it took me forever to go through it because I was using other moisturizers at the time. Definitely well loved, not a drop in there. I did like it, however, it did kind of leave my skin feeling a little greasy, a little oily. I probably might repurchase it just because it definitely did not make my skin feel dry anymore. But when I woke up again, I think it was just my skin sebum like reacting to this, but overall a good night cream if you have dry skin. I really liked it. It's not too heavy, but definitely a little bit goes a long way, which I learned very quickly. Another little thing here is the Neosporin Lip Health Overnight Renew Therapy. It comes in this cute little jar, and I am definitely repurchasing this. I put this on my lips before I go to bed. Well, I exfoliate my lips and then I put this on before I go to bed. I wake up the next morning, my lips are totally moisturized, and I have one of those, I'm one of those people who has those lips that are just dry, cracked, dehydrated, peeling. It's pretty gross. I mean, if I get just the slightest bit of foundation on my lips, oh, it's Desert City down there. It's terrible. But this stuff is definitely a holy grail lip product for me. I absolutely love it. Definitely going to repurchase, especially now that summer is here. The only thing that sucks about it is that it's, I definitely recommend it for night, but not so much for day, because it does not have an SPF in it. Yeah, that's kind of the only downside to that one there. Next, I've used an entire foundation. This is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15. This was an NW18. It took me about maybe a year to go through it, just because up in New York my skin changed color, and I know NW18 is really light, but this was kind of like my tan shade when I came back to Florida. So between this and my Match Master in 1.0, when I was kind of transitioning back into my tan color, I mixed the two together and it was just perfect on my skin. It was just heaven made in my skin. I've never used a whole foundation before, so this is quite an accomplishment for me. I don't know if you can put these, include these in your back to MAC. I'll probably do a little more research, but if you know anything about it, but I probably will repurchase this. The only downside about this, again, is that a lot of people say that it makes them oily. For me, I would still put it on my skin and I would still feel really dry. So I would just, again, mix it with a little bit of a moisturizer and put that on my skin, and it's just flawless city. So I probably will repurchase, but I'm looking to try that new mineralized, it's supposed to have a dewy finish, because that's what I look for in a foundation, is a dewy finish. But I haven't tried that yet, so, and maybe I'll give a few other foundations a go before I run out and repurchase this. But in the meantime, I will probably repurchase it, just because I did enjoy using it. Last here I have the Todd Hydration Boost Facial Serum. I'm surprised I actually ran out of this. This was the first item in my Todd line that I ran out of first. Quite surprised, probably because I used a little bit more than I should, just because my skin is, again, desert bone dry. I did like this. This consistency was quite nice. I tried to get every little bit out that I could, but it just wasn't coming out. So I'm not really sure what a serum is supposed to do for somebody with me who's my age. I mean, I don't really have that many fine lines or wrinkles as of yet, but I did have some like very small lines under my eyes and on my forehead. It's definitely reduced the lines on my forehead and under my eyes, but that also might be from the eye cream I was using too. But of course I don't use the eye cream up here. But anyway, would I repurchase? Probably not, just because there are probably other things I need to try that are more geared towards my skin needs, whereas this one is just kind of like a general all over. You know, it's not for young skin, it's not for mature skin, it's, you know, there's no defining line. Overall, I probably won't repurchase, but I may. Put that in the maybe pile. But thanks again, guys. That concludes all the products I've used up in the last few months. I hope you guys enjoy the video in my channel. You can subscribe and do stuff. I would definitely appreciate feedback or your favorite products that for me to try. I love recommendations. So thank you again, guys, and have a great one.